know the players enjoy the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved till later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now Washington's starting group. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdija. And it's Wright in at the point guard position.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ingram against Beal. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Money with the rebound. Passes it to Ingram. Here's Money. Shoots from the elbow. And that one goes long. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Wes Unseld Jr. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They grabbed their own miss. Comes up empty down low.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, Wright outside Beal. Back to Wright. Nice ball movement by Washington. And he gets the bucket.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now, here's Avdija. 11 points last game. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Wright outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA. And now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Clearly a foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by C.J. McCollum. He gets that one.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Down low, here's Money, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wizards trail by 6, and Beal kicks to Kuzma. And the wide-open shot from Avdija knocks down the 3-ball.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Money. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 10 points for Money.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Kuzma, left side. Tries to keep it alive. They get it back. Wright looking around. Clock at 6. Kuzma outside. And that one comes up a bit short.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Williamson banked in off the glass. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Beal kicks to Wright. Kuzma outside. Porzingis inside. Guarded by Valanciunas.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. 9-point game. Last time they met was in Washington.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Another miss by Kuzma.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Hachimura is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And the basket by McCullough.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Porzingis kicks to Avdia. Beal the pass to Hachimura. Got a hand on it. Here's Ingram. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for New Orleans?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
4 on the shot clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. The shot by Beal, no good. Pelicans leading by 18. Here's Williamson, and he slams it down right on top of Kenny Avdia.
It looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Can they get it? Here's Hachimura. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
I like Hachimura on the inside, patience and capitalizing from that tight spot.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
So it's Washington now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Hachimura. Second chance shot. Pass to Avdia. Here's Beal. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
No good from Valanciunas.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Money. He's got 12. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Washington calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Will Barton comes in for Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Wizards with possession. Hachimura finds Morris. Now here's Gafford. Now the pass to Barton. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Morris for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Money passes to Nance. Kicks it out to Williamson. McCollum trying to get open. Here's Money. Rebound, Washington.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Hachimura. Money with the rebound. Money's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the basket by McCollum.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Washington with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Money, covered by Morris. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Barton outside. Pass to Avdia. Lets the free fly. Offensive rebound. New Orleans leading by 20. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
McCollum, no good. And here is Morris. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
And Hachimura at 6'8". No problem for him to get up.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McCollum kicks to Jones. Passes it to Money. It's stolen by Morris. It's deflected. Here's Jones. That shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his 2nd game in the league, and for a 2nd-round pick to make that immediate of an impact, it's pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
Now Barton after the missed 3 from Money. And it's blocked. And New Orleans pushing it up now. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 20. Morris kicks to Barton. Back to Morris. Pass to Avdia. It's Barton on the wing, defended by Jones. And that one is good. 6 points here for Rui Hachimura.
Rui working on that hand speed. Excellent.
Outside, Jones. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Money goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Money's got 20.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Barton passes to Gafford. Barton kicks to Morris. Inside. It's stolen by Nance. Steps back and shoots. Counting. McCollum's got 9.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Pelicans on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
You couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Money out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored 41 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded by Murphy, and that one's good. Right.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The pass to Money. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Beal against Ingram. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Oh, Beal in position.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Money. Again, the Pelicans score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Passes it to Beal. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And slammed up by Ingram.
Ingram with the effort and the length. That wiry frame helping him get in for that rebound.
Wright finds Beal from 12 feet out. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Beal. Beal's got his third assist on the night. Here's Money. Pass to Murphy. The pass to Money. Tries again. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the basket by Money. Money's got 26.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game. But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Porzingis. Pelicans pull it in. Money's. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. That's tipped. And they'll get another chance. New Orleans moving it around. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Ingram against Beal. The dish to Avdia, right outside. Shot clock at 5. The wide open look here for Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Washington calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
New Orleans making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
Devontae Graham.
Poked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Passes to Money. And he drops it in from the low post. Money's got 28.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Kuzma outside. Off target with his three. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
New Orleans ball.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
They need this. It's deflected. Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And that's big time from B.I.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. That one drops for him. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And he makes that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Beal finds Wright to the paint. Here's Kuzma. And he banks in the layup. And that's 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look, a great setup for the Buckets.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up for Washington. They've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Daniels is checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Wizards. Monte Morris is checked in for DeLon Wright.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Kuzma against Williamson. It's Kuzma penetrating. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Money passes to Ingram. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Hachimura. Porzingis trying to get free. That one off the back iron and out. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Money. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 34 points for Money.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Kuzma outside. The pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Money's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
So for the Pelicans, Harry Nance is checked in for Ingram. And McCollum subbed in for Devontae Green. The Wizards also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Will Barton in for Kyle Kuzma. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Hachimura. And another miss by Washington. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's Williamson missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Money. There's the drive.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Beal the pass to Morris. Barton outside. Here's Hachimura. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura was a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
And not bad company that year, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. Probably one of the most talented field.
And so it's New Orleans with a major
score. Your Pelicans 89. The Wizards 50.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Down low. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
That one goes. Counted.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Here's Kuzma. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Inside, here's Kuzma. Porzingis trying to get free. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Wright.
Yeah, credit Kuzma for getting aggressive and finding this offensive rhythm in this contest. You can tell the team feeding off him now.
Down low and stolen by Wright. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. The shot's good from Kuzma. And that's 21 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Here's Money. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Stolen by McCollum. Williamson right side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
That free throw good from Williamson. Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Pass to Kuzma. And the layup is good. Kuzma's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Money, no good. Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Wright. Here's Porzingis to the paint. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And stolen by Wright. Beal with it. 15 points in the game. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
McCollum kicks to Williamson. It's tipped. Here's Money. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Kuzma, left side. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Kuzma's got 15 points here in the second half.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Money, guarded by Kuzma. And there's the feed to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Money, good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Avdia. Now Porzingis. There's the pass to Wright. Back to Porzingis from the arc. That shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Valanciunas. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in. For New Orleans, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Money. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Outside, Beal. Back to Kuzma. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kuzma's got 31.
Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Valanciunas, good.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
Beal, the pass to Avdia. Back to Beal. He kicks to Avdia. Here's Kuzma. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ingram. Here's Money. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 5. Out to Kuzma. Porzingis trying to get free. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
McCollum, no good. The Wizards shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Avdia trains it from beyond the arc. Avdia's got 8 points.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life. And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Beal finds Wright. Kuzma outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side, Porzingis, 14 feet away, and the shot goes in. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And what the percentage of
You know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. His playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
We've got Nance, and it's Marshall in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Money. New Orleans moving the ball around. Good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now Beal. Over Marshall. And another miss by Washington.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 5th foul. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Taj Gibson's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Muscala comes in for Avdia. Kispert's checked in for Beal. Davis is subbed in for Wright. Morris finds Davis. Here's Muscala. Got a piece of it. Here's Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marshall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. And Muscala drops them both. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to Alvarado. Nance outside. Passes to Daniels. Offline with his three. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Davis. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Over Daniels. The Wizards with another miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Davis, the pass to Muscala. Gibson with it, covered by Nance. 11 feet away. Shots good by Gibson.
Gibson effective at spacing the floor. Maybe not out to the three-point line, but certainly in the mid-range.
And the pass to Marshall. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Morris outside. Pass to Kispert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Commend the physical play of Taj Gibson. He brings that every night. When he's shooting, he's skilled at drawing contact.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Taj Gibson is tough, proven veteran who plays well on both ends of the court.
Hayes, he's checked in for Nance. so neither attempt will fall that time for him. New Orleans has gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Passes it to Kispert. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Here's Muscala. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Muscala. The pass to Alvarado for the three. Good on the triple. Alvarado's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here is Marshall. Pass to Williamson.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
11 feet away. Yep, it counts. 24 points for Zion Williamson.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Morris looking over the floor. No good that time. Good D by Williamson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Money.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double. You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Marshall with it, passes it to Alvarado. New Orleans moving it around, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Wizards. That free throw good from Daniels. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Barton outside. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kispert, no good. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Muscala. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. for Brett. Greg Anthony and David Aldridge.